Today I thought I would take me a walk down the street to see what was going on in my neighborhood. You know, you never can be too careful these days. You got to know what's going on in your neighborhood. So I went ahead and I took me a walk down past the funeral home, you know, and I minded my business. You know, they had a beautiful hearse out there. So, you know, I just kept minding my business and walked down the street. I was waving to everybody, you know, because I'm just a friendly person. I love everybody, okay? I bypassed this place called Wing It, and I saw this. I don't know what was going on in Wing It, but maybe we'll go on there another day. It's a church that's been broken down for a minute, and nobody's been going in there to praise the Lord, so I just kept going. I tried to cross the street, almost got hit. I had to watch myself crossing the street because the cars, they just was coming fast and they was minding their business, so I just got across the street as fast as I could. You know, then I went ahead and seen the fire department is right there, you know, went ahead and went into the new grocery store in my neighborhood. So when I got in the grocery store, you know, I went and looked at the vegetables and the potatoes and onions and everything. I was really looking for some cucumbers for myself, you know. So I went over there by the cucumbers and I saw what they had. You know, they had dressing and they had squash and everything. They didn't have the cucumbers that I was necessarily looking for. You know, they had apples and they had lettuce and corn, but their potatoes didn't look that well. But, you know, I went ahead and I just looked at what they had. I looked around, you know, and I looked at their produce and I saw what was available. And I just touched a few things here and there. I just touched a few things. I knew they wouldn't mind. So I just touched a few things and looked around and I poked a lot of things and stuff. And I think I found what I was looking for. You know, I wasn't really sure. So I just went ahead and went to the front of the store and I looked for one of the ladies that I knew to see if she knew if they had a bigger size, extra large or so. You know, I wasn't looking for no drinks. I just needed the extra large cucumber. And so I just asked the lady, you know, and she was talking to somebody else. But I asked her, she turned around and, you ain't got nothing bigger than this. You know? We laughed and we laughed. We laughed and I told her I might come over. I might come over later. So that was fun. Then I met this other lady and she said she had a free phone for me. You know, she said she was going to contact me on Facebook. That was nice. That was real nice. Then she tried to kidnap me, took me to her car and everything, and I wasn't too sure about that. You know, I'm down here in Georgia, so, you know, I've heard some things. Then I went back into the store because I totally forgot what my grandbaby had wanted from the store. So I went and got him what he wanted. He wanted some oatmeal cream pies, and I thought about stealing it, but I didn't. He wanted some oatmeal cream pies, and I saw a nice lady there. She said she was going to contact me later. She was a sweetheart. Then I went outside, you know, and walked down the street. And when I got back down the street, I saw my husband. I think he was following me, y'all. I saw him, and he gave me a couple kisses and a couple hugs, and I went about my business. And then I passed back by the funeral home, you know, and I just wanted to see if maybe this one might be for me. So I just laid in the grass a little bit. You know, I just saw, you know, if it was going to be comfortable, you know, just thinking ahead. You can never be too careful. If you can schedule it, schedule it. I just laid in the grass a little bit just to see if this would... They had some nice cars out there, but I liked the grass. I just wanted to see, you know, if I would, well, was it a good fit for me, being that it was right next door? Well, that was my day, y'all. That's what I did today. Then I went about my business and went back home and made me something to eat.